y'all
Hi
doing
there.
today?
We're good.
Hi.
How are you?
I am doing good because I just want y'all to know that I was disgusted with myself at the amount of cheesing I was doing while watching the show.
What is
Okay?
what is cheesing?
Like permanent smile
Oh,
on my
nice.
face.
Great.
Like feeling like y'all flirting with me. I feel like I'm in a relationship with y'all characters, okay?
That
Yeah.
That's
makes
how
us
good it
so
was.
that makes us so
Yeah.
happy. That's what you should be feeling.
Look, I ordered my like find your perfect person book. Like I'm really getting my life together because of y'all. So thank you. I appreciate you.
Our pleasure.
But something that, you know, after watching this series, I've kind of been asking my friends, trying to prepare myself for what I want in the future. What is like that one thing, like now that you are married, that you feel like you wish you would have known was important? Like, what's something like after being married that you wish you could tell people, like, hey, like, this is something that you should focus on when you're trying to find your partner?
Well, I think two different things. I think being married and being in a long-term relationship is going to involve, at least I think in basically every case, humility and the ability to apologize, the ability to grow, and you're not gonna just be 100%, you've said something to this effect, but get to be exactly, you're gonna change together, and you both are gonna have some adjustments and some learning, and it just takes humility to go like, I'm sorry, I think I was, it really does. And to really listen and give weight to somebody else's point of view and the fact that they might be right, or in fact are right. On the flip side, when you're looking for someone, I think you gotta look for someone that first and foremost really respects you. And because if they don't, I don't know that they're going to. And I think a lot of times people chase that and it's sort of a waste of time.
I think for sure it's if you are not willing to give it, you're not going to be able to receive it. I don't think a perfect puzzle piece exists for anybody. I think it's a lot of work no matter what, because we are all just monkeys twiddling our thumbs until we die, and we're trying to figure this out, and that's a mess of a thought to have. But the reality is, if I can't give grace to my partner's faults or character defects, then I am not going to be able to receive the same from him. So I think for me, like an olive branch is like the most important thing. Like if I want him to be humble, I better be prepared to be humble.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna find my spouse by the end of the year, y'all. Thank you. Okay, shoot. I'm just saying.
I feel like
But
you're going to, but go ahead.
I also like that this was more realistic of actually including communication. I feel like sometimes like rom-coms, you know, series and movies, they kind of miss the whole communication. Like it takes work, like you have to have uncomfortable conversations. So I wanted to know, like, how did you like actually kind of showcasing the real, you know, kind of issues? Like it's not always sunshines and rainbows. It's hard conversations, it's low times, it's high moments. How was it actually just showing a more realistic view of what it takes to be happy in a relationship?
I think some of that had to do with the age of our characters, and I guess I was gonna actually say one more thing to your previous question about like dating, and it's oftentimes you can know pretty quickly as an adult. I think maybe as a kid it takes a little longer to, but as an adult, you can be with someone that you're gonna be with and kind of, you might know it pretty quickly. And I think with them, what's nice and I think a little adult about it is they get together, they're very attracted to each other, they get together very fast. It's not, they don't take forever with the misunderstanding or should they, shouldn't they, will they do, and then it's about navigating the day-to-day of being together, which is, what most people are doing. Most people aren't going like this, most people are together or they're not, and they're living their lives and when working that out. Very, very little portion of you being a couple is gonna be the part where you're meeting each other and getting together, and the whole 99% is everything after that.
Yeah, Adam said this before, that it's not focusing on some sort of miscommunication, like they work at the same job and someone said they like you, but then you didn't hear it, and maybe they don't. Like, that's not the subject of this. The subject of this, these people are very attracted to each other, they get together, and slowly but surely they realize that the world around them is going to interfere, and will they let it?
And also, I think even more internally, yes, the world, but also they have different outlooks on life, and are those compatible? Yeah.
I just want want to thank y'all for pouring into me. Like, seriously, we're going to be humble. We're going to practice humility, grace, and we just going to listen to people. So I'm taking your advice. I just want to thank you for giving me an amazing series to binge and just taking time out of your day to speak with me. I'm just sending love and light both your ways. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I
our
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Sharonda,
Thank you
you're
so much.
lovely.
What are you doing today?
Hi, Sharonda.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want y'all to know after watching this, I had like a midlife crisis, but it's okay because I got my life together afterwards. So like,
Why?
That quickly? You got it together that quickly?
The speed with which, Sharonda.
I'm still in shambles, but
Wait,
I decided like I want to find my boo thing. So like I hired an organizer so I could organize my life. And I'm just gonna try to get my life together after watching this show.
Sharonda, maybe your boo thing is in a temple. See, this is what you didn't know.
That's-
This is Sharonda, the one place you haven't looked. The rabbi.
Are you gonna take me?
Yes, baby, of course. My parents would love you on Shabbat. Let's go.
Let's go, okay? Let's go. Shoot. But one of the things that I love about all your characters is I just really love that it feels like your characters are just so unapologetically them. No matter what people try to say to them, they be trying to hate on them. They like, I'm who I am and I love who I am. So I want to know for all of you, especially being in this industry where a lot of people try to force you to be somebody else, like how do you make sure that you're still being unapologetically you?
I have a quick answer, and it's
Yeah,
that
do it.
I can't help it. I just am this.
That
So
is
for
tr-
me, it's that.
That's true. I've never actually seen any change in Jackie between
I know.
action being called and cut being called. There is like it's like she had no idea that
Just a
cameras were
seamless-
even there. It's like
seamless
a seamless transition. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's mostly in the scripts, right? I mean, like for character-wise, I mean, I don't know if I'm unapologetically myself in the
real life.
in real life, but I feel like it's script-wise, it's kind of there, and we just kind of build off that.
Yeah. Did you mean in real life?
In real life, in work life, it's your world. I just live in it.
I think aging helps a little bit in
Yeah.
terms of just kind of getting tired of not being yourself
Yeah.
through your
Yeah,
20s.
You perform so much of your social life and existence, and at a certain point, you're just like, ooh, I gotta get comfortable.
Yeah, it gets a little old.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, like I feel like also post-pandemic, there was a part of me, like during the pandemic, I was like, life's too short to apologize for like thinking like for life's too short to apologize for any of the stuff that I'm into.
Totally.
Like whatever nerdy thing you were
Like
into.
Blu-ray TV
like-
discs.
yeah,
Like for example, I collect
collecting
physical media. Thank you very much for bringing that up. That's what people love to hear.
I took the words out of your mouth. He
So
collects
yes,
physical
I
media.
am. Even though in this moment I feel kind of embarrassed, I actually am not ashamed of that. Like I play golf and I collect Blu-rays, and I dare
Send
you to try
pictures
to
of
make
himself
fun
in
me.
front of the
I
collection.
have sent pictures.
We
to
all have them. We've all
Justine.
seen them, and we all have them.
I'm proud of you, and if anybody try to come for you, you tell them to come see me, and I'm a handle it.
And you
okay?
can find her at the temple.
And
of
you will
Will.
find you at the temple getting your life together.
Thank you. But I mean, also too, it made me think about, who is that one person I trust? Because I feel like with your characters, you kind of give like advice on the relationship, whether they're asking for it or not. So I want to know for you, like, who is that one outside person that you always trust their opinion? Who's that one person that, ooh, if they don't like this person, I can't do it?
Oh, that's a good one. I think mine's probably my boyfriend Joe.
Yeah, I would say
he's
the
a
same.
good
Judge of
judge of
character.
character. But luckily, I think I kind of am an pretty good judge of character. So it's not like I'm bringing trash people to him, and he's like, oh boy.
I feel like I'm horrible. I feel like I have a
Oh.
really, like, I'm just like, welcome everyone. And my boyfriend's like, not you,
Yeah.
not you, not you.
You leave the door on. He's constantly locking doors behind you.
Yeah.
I feel like my wife is a good judge of character, but I will say I think my I don't know, maybe this is a good
Let's
thing
see.
for this show. It's my mom. Like my mom.
My mom was my first answer, and then I was like, I should say Joe.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's
So-
nice. Yeah, so I feel like my mom does a good job of like trusting giving everybody the benefit of the doubt, and then
Narrowing it down.
Yeah, and then narrowing it down. Like she gives everybody a chance, but then based on behavior,
She whittles away.
she whittles away.
Yeah, I could stand to give more people a chance, I think. I'm very right in the door. Like, I don't think so.
Just
And I
going
could do better.
Just going through, I've talked about Blu-ray collecting and my mom. So
Yeah,
this is
so-
like one of the coolest interviews I've
Don't
ever
forget
done.
all the golf he plays alone. So yeah, we just.
Yeah, mothers be knowing. She used to tell my brother's girlfriends, like, honey, he is not marriage material. Don't do it. So mothers be knowing.
The
Oh, yeah,
mothers
my
would
mom
tell
was
the
highly
brother's
disrespectful.
girlfriend. Your mom gaming her own son?
She did. She was, she's the girl's girl, okay? She's a girl's girl.
That's
She's like, hey, don't
amazing.
waste your time. My son ain't it, okay?
She-
That's amazing.
oh, she was telling.
Yes, she was telling
The
son's
girl that
girlfriend.
was-
Yes.
Yes.
That's well. I mean, sometimes
Good for her.
sometimes guys need to grow into themselves. Maybe has he found his way yet?
Yes, he is married. He has a family. He
great.
doing good. But
He's
the
doing-
other one, we still gonna pray for him, okay? I still love my family, all right?
That's all right.
You're
Thanks for
so
great-
delightful. Bye, Sharonda.
Thank
I still
you.
love and light your way, okay?
Thank you. Sending it back at you.
Thank you.
I received it.
Oh
Bye.
my goodness, what a light.